So, today we got a Dreamcast. I was out, went to a little store nearby me that does, the retro gaming stuff. And I always like to go into their clearance bin or whatever, and it's like in the middle of the store, and it's just filled with PS1s, Xbox 360s, stuff like that. The typical, broken or otherwise not working consoles. So, I usually check those because there are times where you find stuff like this. You get a Dreamcast, and I think when I showed up there was 2 Dreamcasts, I think. This one said it had an issue with the disk drive. Said it didn't read games. Now, when I first got home and I plugged it in, that was not the case at all. I tried it with Pro Skater 2, and it just actually straight up worked right off the bat. The thing that I did have trouble with was my controller. Now, I think it's more of my controller issue than the Dreamcast thing. It seems like it's not an issue with the port on the Dreamcast as much as it's a problem with my Dreamcast controller. And even then, it should be an easy clean. I think I just need to clean it or something. It'll just work every time right off the bat. But in case it's not, one of the mods that I'll be doing is the board mod.
Die! Fuck you!
I'm gonna be doing dick. Yeah. I'm gonna
Doing your mom. Doing your mom? That's just insulting!
do your mom. I'm gonna be doing the controller port mod. It's a Bluetooth module. You can see the little reset thing. I think I have to drill a hole. I'm getting ahead of myself with this whole thing. Anyways, the big thing. Red. We're going transparent red. If the other video I worked on is ever uploaded or finished, you'll understand why. But yeah, we're doing red, and we're adding the GDEMU, or GDEMU. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna be using this guy. So first things first. Let's get this taken apart. Okay, so I'm going in completely blind. I have no idea how to take apart a Dreamcast. I think I've seen the Macho Nacho videos on his Ultimate Dreamcast and stuff like that. I've seen all those kinds of videos, but I've never actually opened one up myself. And I like to challenge myself. So, and by I like to challenge myself, I mean I don't want to look up a tutorial or like one of the iFixit guides or a guide or whatever. I just don't feel like doing that. I'm a little lazy, so we're gonna go in blind. So we're gonna take off the extension thingy. Let's see. I already can see that you for sure had to take that out because there was one screw hidden right there. Well, not even. I don't even hidden. Not really hidden. It was just how else were you to do that? All right. Now I think these are hard plastic feet, so I don't think there's any screws under that, but these have like a little rubber thing. And so I'm gonna try to peel these back, and there's nothing down there. I just wanted to make sure, because usually that's the typical, where we hide screws location. Now I don't see any more on the bottom, or on the sides, or anything like that. When I pop it open, the only screws visible are these ones right here on the disk drive, but that's obviously for the disk drive assembly, so I don't know. I think I need a spudger or a pick. I'm just gonna use a guitar pick, and
Open sesame!
Or you know, it could just open. Wow, well, that was really easy actually. That came off like nothing. So there we go. That's the top lid. This might be a really short video. Probably not actually, because I have a bunch of that the mod stuff outside of just turning this transparent. Also, I'm definitely gonna have to clean this, just because you know, normally this amount of dirtiness, it ain't too bad, but I would still like it clean. But it's real important that I clean it up because I'm gonna be putting it in a clear-ish enclosure, so that's gonna be a little important. I've been planning on making this video for like, I think genuinely now, maybe 5 or 4 months. So I've had this stuff laying around, and I forgot what it was that was in this bag. I forgot really what I bought for this. So before we press on, let's look at all the fun things that came with it. So we have to be clear.
Let me be clear. Let me be perfectly clear.
I didn't buy all this together. Like, I had to buy... These were separate purchases I made. I got everything off of AliExpress.
And don't buy everything in one place.
This was the GDEMU. Then we have the Bluetooth board mod thing. The assembly for the GDEMU so that it can like better replace the disk drive, and so you don't just have like a weird hole in your Dreamcast. I have no idea. This is also for the GDEMU. This is the SD extender, if you have one of these pieces. My micro SD card. I got a 256 silicon power one, and then the little adapter thingy. And then in here we got another piece for the GDEMU, a ribbon cable. I think this is for the Bluetooth board. I'm not sure. I really don't know what these screws are for. Oh man, I set everything up, and I did genuinely plan to do this a long time ago, and I never got around to it. That's everything that was in the box. The iBluecontrolmod application installation manual. I had to go do things.
I have to return some videotapes.
Anyways, I'm back.
Yo! What it is, motherfuckers?
Hey, Pac-Man.
Okay, so I came back, I did stuff, but during that little break, I learned some things. And by learned some things, I mean I went and I looked up how to do this, so I'll link the video that I watched to figure out how to do this in the description. But now I have a better idea of what I'm actually supposed to be doing. And so this should go a little bit easier. Okay. So we're going to get rid of the disk drive first. There should be one screw here, and one screw over here. That should be 3. So let's get in and start unscrewing. Now that we've unscrewed the disk drive, it should just pop right out. So that's what it looks like. Now it kind of works for me, but kind of doesn't. I'll probably include a clip of me trying it and seeing what I was seeing, where sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But yeah, so I'm just gonna save this, and I'll probably use this on another Dreamcast. I'll probably get another one and use that one with a disk drive, maybe. I don't know. Definitely gonna keep it. Okay. So we're gonna take the GDEMU and we're gonna take this bracket, and I think you click them in together like this, and you line that up. I'm gonna secure the GDEMU into that socket where the disk drive originally was. Now, what we can do is we can flip this upside down. I think. There we go. Yeah, that clicks. So there's 2 screws on this side, 2 holes on this side, 2 holes on that side, and I imagine that's what these screws are for. So I am going to have to take this further apart before I put any of this together. I'm going to start with the fan, because that looks like the most obvious. Yeah, it just seems like 2 screws here, and then this whole piece should come right out. Yeah. And then right here, you have its connector, and just slide that out. Next thing I see is the controller ports in the front. And then this pulls out and up. The next thing I would imagine you have to take out is the power supply portion of it, so let me disconnect this.
Change?
Yeah, for $1.
Well,
Okay. The next step would be to remove this plastic shielding. Alright. I think next is taking this part out. The on switch. And there you have it. That's the DreamCast itself. That's where everything happens. This is the Sonic chip. This is the Skies of Arcadia chip. Yeah. The Seaman chip. Pretty good. Next, I think I should take out this shielding. And that just slipped right off. Ooh, and that's the that's the end of this. No more of this. Anyways, okay. That should be nice and clean now, so I can reconnect or place this back into the board. Think should just drop into place. Yeah, just like that. A little bit of pressure, and I can't reach the fan cable. Okay, take this back out, and now pull this forward, and then this should click into place. There we go. No mistakes here. Okay, and now I'm just gonna put back every screw just how I took them out. screws back in place, and the shielding and the actual board placed back into the new DreamCast housing, I'm going to work on the SD extender piece and the little plastic cover part. Okay, and with those two pieces lined up, you're just going to get the screws that came with it, and you're just going to place them in, and you're screw it all back together. At least I think these are the right screws, I don't know. That's almost in there. I'm gonna test fit it with my SD card. That should be good. I think that's, yeah. And then just like we did earlier, click that into place there. And then this screw through there. Screw back here down. Okay. Before I put back in the power supply, I'm gonna clean it up a little because it's a little dirty. I cleaned it up a little bit, and now I'm gonna put in the power switch. I think this Okay, time to replace the plastic shielding, but first let me clean that off. Just like so, line all that back up, and it should drop pretty much right back into place.
Sorry? He's wired in. Is he? Yes.
Okay, and then we plug in right here the power supply to the switch, just like so. Alright, that's all the power section done. Okay, with that reconnected and the power button reconnected, we're gonna get to the next part of this. Alright, let's unpeel this. So we got two separate pieces right here. We have this first one, which I think this is replacing, yeah, this part of the board, you know, the CMOS and everything, so that should be that. This went in, you know, this goes in like that, right? So I assume this would go in like this, and I'm gonna line that up as best as I can, because it's drilling. We gotta drill. We gotta do some drill. Now I'm gonna try and just drill through that part right here where that little line is. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but I'm gonna drill through that. I have a little scratch here, but that's good. And we did it with just this bit and half a bit. So, so that's part of the Bluetooth mod already done. I guess really just figuring out this. I guess put this top half on first, then try and slide this piece. Yeah, and then that should fall into place. Yeah, if you can see there, the screw holes are lined up. Okay, then that's not going anywhere. Good. Alright, and now I think I just have ribbon cables left. And I missed this earlier, but there's these two ribbon cables, and they connect to this top half of the iBlue board. And then... Yep. Alright, and then flip this back up. Slide this one in. Press that down, and boom, I think with at least the main part of the DreamCast, just connect the fan and I think we're done. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. See that? Yeah, that connected to this. This is the 3-pin. This is wrong. Okay. Press down on that. Wiggle test. Then pop that fan back in. There you have it. Let's put the top on. There we go. That's it. That's the DreamCast. As far as the getting the basic stuff done, or like the majority of it done. I'm gonna start screwing it back together. Okay. That was a majority of the DreamCast done. And by majority, I mean everything except for this one tiny little piece right here. I didn't forget.
I did not.
I did not. Alright. Let's pull this guy apart. There's only 2 screws. And I think this literally just lifts right off. Yep, and there we go. Out with the old and in with the new. Okay, that took way longer than I had ever even remotely expected. Man, this was really tough. I found out that taking it fully apart and doing it by layer was the easiest way to put it back together. And then, like, obviously it's just the 2 screws. That's pretty much it. That's the DreamCast. That's all of it back together. And so, I guess now all I gotta do is put the little logo back on. Now, they gave you 2 options. If you're European, you can do blue.
I was saying balloons.
You can do red if you're awesome and goated. So I'm gonna go with the red option. So here we go. The last touch.
Don't touch.
And then let me squeeze out any of that. And let's take off the protective film. There we go. That's it. That's the DreamCast all together. And with the new Bluetooth control.
Welcome to the Black Mesa Hazard Course, where you'll be trained in the use of the hazard. I am your holographic assistant. Let's begin by stepping into your suit. You can see it suspended up ahead of you. If you see one of these buttons, and I will appear to demonstrate certain moves. Welcome to the HEB Block 4 protective system. Moving around in your HEB suit can be slightly disorienting at first. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with everything. Watch me and then try it yourself. To get into these pipes, you'll want to stand right at the mouth of the pipe and continue to press forward.
What if it said our fastest and hardest boner, quickest speed for getting a boner? All right, thanks guys.